Hey YouTube, so we're back with another video. I realized that I have never introduced her in like any of my videos. I just kind of said, hey, we're
like
here.
some random.
So I'm gonna, she's my cousin basically. So yeah, we're cousins.
We're cousins.
So
actually.
Yeah, so now, yeah. So anyway, so yeah, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna share with you guys why we chose nursing as a career. So I'm gonna go first. And originally I wasn't doing nursing. Originally I started off doing athletic training, and then I felt like it was I was too limited with that, and I wanted to go into something that was a little bit more broad. So then I chose physical therapy. So as I was doing physical therapy, I kind of lost my interest in that. And then I felt like it was like really, really long, because to be a PT now, you have to get your doctorate's degree. And I was just like, I don't know. I was really questioning it so hard. And while I'm in school taking my prereqs for PT, I'm working as a CNA, and I'm working on med surg. I've been on med surg for like all my life. So I asked, my family and my friends' opinions, and everyone always told me, like, why don't you just be a nurse? Why don't you be a nurse? You're already a CNA, you're already in a hospital, you're already around that. Like, why don't you just do it? But it crossed my mind, but, like, I felt like because I just felt like I'm just burnt out over being a CNA right now, that nursing never really, like, crossed my mind like that. But then I started to really like think about it once everyone started to say, well, there's like so many different paths you can take. You don't have to be a bedside nurse. You can be in a clinic. You can, work for like a law firm and be a nurse. So that's when I really started to like think about it. So I was taking my prereqs for PT, and PT prerequisites and nursing prerequisites, they're basically the same, but then you hit a point to where you have to like branch off to where like they're different. So I was kind of like at that point. So when I hit that point, that's when like I started to question like my life, and I started to like ask everybody like what they thought. And then I would say like the day that I really figured out, okay, like I'm gonna switch to nursing, was when I was working one day. I worked in sometimes if your floor is like overstaffed, they'll float you to another floor. So one day I was working in the emergency department, and it was the first time that I ever saw like a guy. He came in and his body was just all bloody. It was the first time I ever seen anything like that, because you only see that stuff in the movies. Like I have never seen that in like real life until like that day. And this guy came in all bloody. He had been in a fight. Like his head was bloody, his eye, like somebody like busted his eye. Like he just looked like he came straight out of a movie. And like everybody was like running to him, because the car legit just drove up and just dropped him off and like kept going. And then like he came in. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. But anyway, so yeah, so like I just wanted to like help, and I wanted to be like a part of that, but I couldn't, because like all the doctors and the nurses, they really take care of that. So that was kind of the day that I was like, damn man, like I wish I could do that. I want to play a part in this. So that was kind of the day that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do nursing, because then I realized that I would love to be in the emergency department or be on some type of like trauma floor, to be able to, like be in that fast action, like boom, boom, boom. Definitely no med surgeon for me, because yeah, I've been on med surg for like how many donkey years. That's not for me. But yeah, and then what even kind of solidified it even more was one day I was cleaning up my room, and I found a letter that my grandfather had wrote for me like years ago. And my grandfather passed away, and years ago he wrote me a letter. On the front of the letter, yeah, our grandfather. And on the front of the letter it said Nurse Renee. So then that made me feel like, okay, you made the right choice. You're gonna be a nurse. And yeah, that's kind of what pushed me into the nursing field, and why I'm basically here.
Yeah. We didn't like have the same direction, but I basically I'm really like, I mean, everybody, it may sound a little bit generic, but I really feel like I have like a caring personality. So, and so at first I actually wanted to do psychology, but that would have been like, you have to specify in that. But I saw that, I didn't have actually like so much like motivation to do psychology really. So I really thought about nursing. So I kind of wasn't at first really into it because I didn't think that maybe I had the knowledge to do it, but really it's not about it's just your determination, your strength, and your want to change something for people. So me, I basically feel like that I have also like a teaching personality. So with nursing, it has all of those things to me. When I really like looked into it, I felt like I could teach, I could learn from other people while helping other people. So thinking about that and kind of going back and forth, I was in the limbo also with what I wanted to do. But basically, I said that I need to do something that actually would would make me more happy, and I think that me actually, I went to school to be a CNA to basically see how things would go, and I did that, and I got a job right out of school, and I actually really enjoyed it. It wasn't so crazy. It wasn't so like there's obviously downsides to, you know, being a CNA. So I kind of took that as something to learn with because you have to learn how to care for people if you're planning on moving up. So I didn't really think too much into it, but it is a lot of work. It is hard work, and then I thought about being a med tech. So I went into that also, and with that, it actually really helps with understanding the ins and out of medicine. So I basically, with him being a med tech, you just hand out meds, you assist in medication distribution. But I like thought about it. It's just pretty much those two things coming together, a CNA and a med tech. And I was just like, why not just be like, just go for a nursing, because that's like everything all in one. So I took that as, but I wasn't really still confident in it. I was still just working where I worked. And then like around the same time our grandfather got sick, I was home a lot with my grandmother, caring for him. And so that made me even more want to, say that maybe I should do this because, anybody else, I think of them like as, like my grandfather. So me being an advocate for someone, I really felt strongly about that because of that situation that happened, and that kind of pushed me more into doing that. And I told myself, I'm gonna just do it, and I'm gonna see where it goes. And I went to school, I found a school, and I actually really like my job. Where I work, it's a crazy place, but I really love I really love like the patients there.
Yeah, crazy.
They're crazy. I don't work in a mental institution, but I don't mind that either. And as I said before, I love psychology initially. So moving on, I wouldn't mind doing mental health because I find it so. I'm not crazy myself, but they say the crazy kind of goes with the crazy. So honestly, with me, I wouldn't mind doing mental health, but right now it's just like actually getting my foot in and just being with the people, the backgrounds, meeting different type of people, learning from people. Like it's like a fun thing for me because you hear all these stories, and when you take the moment out to actually talk to your patients, you learn from them and you learn what they used to do. And another thing that I took from it was the stability of it. It really is a stable job no matter what. I mean, they say the money, that's true, but you really have stability. You don't have to worry about being out of a job. You don't have to work too many hours. You could do things on your own time. Like it's actually honestly a good job. So it comes with a lot of hard work and dedication, but that's what it is. So I took that as me. I felt like it fit my personality. The teaching, the learning, the exploring, and the helping. I really thought it fit me, and I love it. I love seeing my patients happy when I help them with something, you know, even though sometimes they drive me up the wall, like everybody, you know, but it's like how you feel when you go home. And that's why I decided to just continue with it actually, and just that's why I did nursing.
I just want to add that, you know, a lot of people, they jump into a career because, oh, it makes mad money, and, you know, I want to be a doctor, I want to be, you know, a nurse, engineer, because money, money, money.
Yeah.
But you really can't pick a career off of, like, just straight money, money. I mean, yeah, I know everybody love money. You know, we love money. But at the end of the day, like, if your career doesn't make you happy, you're gonna wait. Like, nobody wants to have a job where every day they wake up and they look at, damn, man, I gotta go to work. Like,
When
don't
is the
nobody want no
clock?
job
Yeah.
like that. Like, you don't want to have to wake up saying, like, damn, this job again, this place again, these same people again. Like, you don't want to wake up like that. Like, you want to be happy wherever you are. So I would definitely tell you, try to find something that, like, you actually like, not just, oh, it makes a lot of money, so that's why I'm doing it. Like, that's not a legit reason, because, you know, like, just because you're making a lot of money, you can still be depressed. Look at all them celebrities committing suicide because, you know, they depressed and they got mad money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't really pick a job off of money, because I hear a lot of people that their reasoning for picking something was, oh yeah,
They're
because
just gonna get paid,
yeah,
and that's
because
all
I'm
they
gonna get
want, they
paid
don't
and I want
care.
money, you know. And
But
there's a
at
lot
the end
of
of the day, like, you know, that same money that you get, as she was saying, that's not what's gonna keep you happy. Like, you could have all the money, you could have everything saved up, but at the end of the day, that could be so draining to you no matter what, and you won't even care about the money anymore because of the drain of the job. So I would just say, like, as she was saying, just research, making sure, like, shadowing somebody, asking questions. That's so important, because some people, as she said, get into stuff just for the money or just for the glitz and glam, the popularity. But really and truly, when it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you, and then you realize that in the end. So I would say research and not listening to what other people say, like, to do. So if somebody says, oh, you know, I mean, I'm getting paid doing this, and, you know, so you should do it too, that doesn't mean it's for you, you know. So you kind of have to find your own little circle, your own little groove, to succeed in life. You can't really just follow other people or the money. That's basically it.
So that's it for this video, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.